Alrighty, we are live. And guys, seriously, you're not seeing things. That's actually Beta here on the show.
It's real. I'm here.
He's a
No
real
green
person.
screen.
See, he's moving, he's doing stuff. Look at that. It's actually Beta here on the show. I reached out to him a little while ago before we had all our whatever and went, hey, you want to be on? And then recently, with everything, and we'll get to that in a little bit, guys, all right? Beta reached out to me and went, hey, I'm on vacation. I'd love to come on the show. And it worked out beautiful that he's here. Tonight ties in beautifully with a video I'm going to drop tomorrow, but I'll get there in a moment. Now, Beta, I do this with everybody, brother. Act like the world has no clue who you are and tell them about yourself.
Well, I guess I'm just some redneck. No, really. So I'm Beta, just your normal average Joe guy that's got a beard, and make YouTube videos about beards, beard products, reviews, all that kind of fun stuff. And that's me in a nutshell.
Short, sweet, and simple, guys. You cannot beat
No,
that.
the mustache is coming, by the way.
It's gotten a lot better since I first started, knowing who you were. But as we usually do, Joshua Ricks, looks like you got first. Billy Rogers, I can't call you by that name, brother. I love you, but I cannot call you by that name. Welcome. Let's see. Ken's here. Maximus, congrats on 100 subscribers and congrats on your channel. Matt the Sports Spirit, I get it, brother. Go Bruins. I hope we take the cup this year. And who else we got? Oh, look, Tyson's here. And I'm not saying go Chiefs, so yeah, that ain't happening. Bearded Gay. Yeah, exactly. Bearded Gay guy, how you doing, brother? All right, let's scroll down and see what else is there. All right. Now, guys, it's no hidden secret that I had issues with this man. I did this behind the scenes. We squashed everything. But I'm about to do it here publicly, Beta, and it's very important for me to say this. I'm sorry for the way things went down that night. I'm not sorry for what I said because I believed in it at that point. I'm sorry because looking back on it, I was talking shit behind your back, and that's not right. I should have said all of that to your face instead of doing it in a drunken live feed.
And I appreciate your apology. And to build off of that, there were definitely different ways of handling things that occurred, and it was nice to actually be able to reflect on what occurred, learn from it, and be able to be here tonight. So.
Yeah, and guys, seriously, everybody out there, we have put everything to bed. We put everything to sleep. There's no animosity, no anything. And your review you did on Fable, I thought I'd get a little comical. I was like, who the F gave this a thumbs down? It's one of his best videos yet. And he didn't screw up once. And I'm like, no, Beta, I'm not drunk. This is me sober.
Yeah.
And hey, David, Kansas City, welcome to the show, my brother. And Maximus, thanks, man. I kind of like it myself. It's an oldie but a goodie that's still sticking with me. All right. Now, like I said, tonight ties into tomorrow. And this may sound weird, but we'll get everything back on track here in a moment, Beta. Tomorrow, I'm releasing a video about some stuff I've had to do to get my anger in check. It's no secret. When I drank, small things would piss me off. Then I drink more, so more things would piss me off. And then this would piss me off, so I drink more. Well, I don't know when Beard Practitioner is going to come in here tonight or when he's going to watch this. So, Prak, I'm telling you, you're like a freaking virus. You got in my head, you installed some malware, you took over my Jiminy Cricket, and you put that positive crap in my head. Prak! Guys, if you can't tell, I'm just giving crap because I love Prak. He worked with me a lot. He put a lot of stuff on the table, and unlike a lot of people, he just went, if you're ready, here's the info. When you're ready to talk, we'll talk. He didn't sit and go, have you done page 1 of your workbook? Why are you not up to page 20? Why haven't you shared today? Why aren't you making your amends? Prak was just like, do the work and then we'll talk. So tomorrow's video is a huge thing with Prak, and it actually really started me changing the process because of my guest tonight. Seriously, I put myself in timeout, Beta, because that weekend we had that big blow up, and I was like, if I hadn't been drinking, would I have carried it that far? And because I couldn't answer that, boom, things started to change. But now, enough of this reflection stuff. Let's have a little bit of fun tonight, guys, okay? I think what we're going to do is, because my boy over here is a YouTube content creator, let's talk about your process of making a video. Now, I know everybody looks at things a little bit differently. Like, I'll look at the company, I'll look at the About Us section. Are you a veteran-owned company? Are you a female-owned company? You know, are you kind of local to me? And I start building from there. When you're doing your review, what are some of the things you look for in a company?
Well, when I started thinking about doing a channel before I actually did anything, I wanted to, and it ties back to my roots, as what my dad taught me was shopping local is always better. You know, it helps. You're helping someone make their car payment, or send their kids through college. You're not buying someone's third summer home or helping refuel their yacht. So with what I wanted to do in the channel was focus on only companies that are mom and pop owned, husband and wife, true making it in their kitchen type of beard companies, and use whatever platform I have at the time.
Hey, Ollie, hope you're doing better.
To whatever platform I have at that time to help be a virtual business card for that company, and really promote all these small creators out there, and that's pretty much what I look for. There's a couple aspects that kind of go with someone making stuff, but that's a story for a different day.
So when you now you got me doing it. Great. When you do your videos, do you have like a testing process, or are you like, because it's no shock on my channel, I love Ruddy Man, Chesapeake, and Johnny Slicks. So I know when I get their product in, I already know how it's going to feel in beard, and the only thing that's going to change for me is the scent profile. But when you get a company in, what's kind of like your testing process? Do you wear it for like a week? Do you wear it for X amount of days? What do you do?
So I'm really kind of sporadic with the way I test things, and I've changed how I test things throughout time.
DJ Tweets.
So like, today or yesterday, I got some stuff in from Weatherbeard, and there are products that I haven't tried from Weatherbeard yet. So maybe this is a bad example, but when I get the products, I take into consideration the packaging. You know, is it recyclable packaging? And then how do they package the product in the box?
Oh, good point.
Because you could do crinkle cut paper, you could do bubble wrap.
Yeah. I never really thought of that because I'm so used to, like you said,
right.
That crinkled up paper or just wrapped up bubble wrap in a mailing envelope. So I never really thought about presentation and when you get it. Beta, hold on. Bam. I'm sorry I have you scheduled later on. This was a spur of the moment idea that just came to fruition beautifully. Love you, Santa. I've got nothing but love and respect for you. God,
it happens how it happens. But no, I look at the total like unboxing, and I know I don't show that in my videos. If you watch, I don't think the unboxing is important, because you're not there to see me take it out of the box. You're there to see what I think of it. And so with and then I'll wear like an oil. Okay, I'll wear an oil for 2 or 3 days, kind of feel my beard, see how it feels, and go from there. Even with butter. So it's a kind of a sporadic process, because I won't necessarily use just that product for a week. I might use, say I got a balm today, I might use it tomorrow and Thursday. Friday I might wear a different butter balm, or so sometimes I'll mix it up and try to do that, but for the most part on average about a week, and by Sunday you can get a pretty good feel for what your beard's like.
Yeah. Now, when you film your videos, do you have what I
Mm-hmm.
call show notes, or do you try to remember everything you want to talk about and have to do like,
Mm-hmm.
oh crap, I forgot this, pause, back it up, edit,
Mm-hmm.
keep going?
So no, what I didn't at first. I just totally off the brain, and then as I've grown in doing my channel, I do all my videos in the bathroom, which is really nice because I got an expo marker and I can just write like a bullet point on the mirror.
I know, Holly. I know. I've got like 3 from Sweet Tea and Biscuits that I bought, and I think 6 from your other company. I know. Sorry, Beta. I'm sorry, Beta. So you got to
I mean,
it's
yeah. So I've got a mirror in the bathroom that I just write bullet points on, and that kind of helps me. It's kind of like the same thing with public. If you went and gave a speech, you just maybe take a note card and write some bullet points. So that seems to work decent. Maybe I'll buy a teleprompter one day. Who knows?
See, I show this to a lot of people, and I go really, really old school. Little piece of scrap paper, little Sharpie, and everything I want to talk about sitting right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I've got everything right in front of me, and hopefully I don't forget something. Inevitably we always do, and it's like when you do your editing process, you're like, oh, crap,
Yeah. But I had this cool and great envision for this video, and I went and tried to make it happen. And I exported the video out of the program, watched it, and it just wasn't at all how I envisioned. So that's what's taken me a while. That's why I haven't put out a video in almost a week and a half.
So speaking of that, I do ask this of people. Do you have a schedule you try to keep yourself on? Like for me, I always try to put out a video Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and go live on Tuesdays recently.
That's a lot. That's a lot of work, I think.
Yeah, but if you look at my channel, and I've got like book reviews, I've got knife reviews, I've got subscription box unboxings.
You've got different stuff on different days of the week.
Yeah, but sometimes, and I've done this before, where I'm like, it's beard week, or it's book week, or it's knife week. It's, hey, Beard Bushido, how you doing? There's times where I usually block film on like a Saturday or a Sunday, and I try to get at least 3 weeks of videos done. That way, if I get in a mood like my last life vlog thing where I have family screwing with me and I got to deal with that, I have something that's there in the bank that I can just go, I don't need to film and get it up. But I mean, do you try to get ahead at all, or do you just like, I'll get my video, upload it, get my video, upload it?
No, so I'll kind of do that, but I won't do as many in the same day. I've done I work second shift, so I focus on recording videos and editing videos. I'll record them all on Saturday, edit them all on Sunday, and I'll usually do 2, maybe 4 videos on a weekend. And if you ever see me put out 2 videos back to back, and I didn't change my shirt, that was because I recorded those videos in the same day. It wasn't like I'm just wearing dirty clothes all the time.
I've been there. Yeah, I've been there with the same exact outfit for 5 videos in a row. Yep.
Yeah, and I'll do that too. Like I'll start to record the next video, and I'm like, shit, I gotta go change my shirt.
Nice. All right, now this is something I've been asking people recently. Seeing how you're a YouTuber and a content creator, it's 2 really questions that are going to make you think, okay? We'll hit you with the first one. Granted, this is going to sound horrible, but guys, don't read into this. I'm not picking on the man. He's got a small YouTube career going. He's building it. What do you think is your greatest moment so far as a YouTuber when you went, I got this, I can do this? That little switch moment that you went, to, I'm going to make this happen.
Well, there's 2 things actually that have made me say that to myself in my head, and even to my girlfriend. I'm like, you got to watch this. This is absolutely the best thing I've ever done. And One was a video I did titled it's like COVID-19 and beards.
Yeah.
It was like, and my girlfriend, I had this envisioned in my head, and my girlfriend actually filmed the entire thing.
Nice.
Except for a little portion at the end. Yeah, it was super cool. That video turned out great. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. And then the edit that I did for my Weatherbeard review.
Okay.
If you watch the intro to that, I did a lot of cool B-roll footage outside.
Nice.
So in watching that after it had been uploaded, I'm like, this is awesome. This is what I need to do. And I've really been thinking the past week and a half that I haven't put out a video. I've got one video.
Holly, take care. Have a great one. Thank you for stopping in, Holly.
I've got one video that's got 1,600 views.
Really?
My average is around 100, 130.
Yeah.
So I've been sitting back this week and a half thinking about how do I do that again, but also get the feeling. What's up, Joe? How do I get the feeling that I felt when I put out that video and I felt so great about it? How do I do that, but also do what I did in the video that blew up? So
we see, and that's one thing that I always feel. It's like all of us are chasing the same exact thing. We're chasing the view count. We're chasing the view time. We're chasing subscribers. We're chasing likes.
But
I
feel like we shouldn't do that because we're so small. But at the same time, what else do we use as a factor to make improvement?
Hey, there you go.
Sweet. Yeah, I saw that. I got the notification here. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to him.
And guys, I'll say it, and this is going to shock him. If you're not subscribed to him, go show him some love because he's trying really hard to get things moving forward, and his content is getting better.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds condescending coming from me, and it's not.
Not at all.
We are all there. When we all first put out our first videos, they suck.
Oh, yeah.
They suck.
Go look. I would say don't go look at my first videos, but go look at my first videos. Trash.
Yeah, and
I don't even look at them. They're so bad.
So please, if you're not, just go show them some love.
Is it over? I don't know where it's at up here.
I always point to the wrong side, so it's like a running gag on my channel. If I'm pointing the right way, I may be drunk, and no, I'm not drunk tonight, Joe, and no, it's not a dinosaur nub, you bastard.
There's water in here, I promise. It's filtered water.
Bushido, it's bearded beta.
Yep, bearded beta.
Okay, so now we've heard the high, all right? Mm-hmm. Now let's get the low. In your YouTube career, what's that one moment, and I hate to put it this way, but your biggest aw shit moment that you're like, fuck, I shouldn't have released that video, but it's there. I'm going to leave it.
Oh boy.
Guys, definitely. It's a good one when he's thinking this long on it, and you can see the hand gestures. He's like, do I want to say this? Do I not want to say it? Go ahead, bro. Rip that Band-Aid off.
I would say everyone knows the silicone video that I had. I had the fury. I had the fire. You can see it in the video. And then after it was uploaded, I'm sitting on the couch, and I play it one time through, and I'm just like, it's already got views. I can't take it down now. Ran with it.
Well, I'll tell you mine, and these are going to shock you. I did a review on, this is a high point for me, okay? Mm-hmm. I did a review on Omarosa's book about her time in the White House. It went viral over a 72-hour period. If you seriously go look, it's approaching 4,000 views right now, and it's still picking up some every so often. It was the most viewed, most liked, most disliked, most commented video on my channel's history in 72 hours. I was called a racist so many different ways over that weekend, it wasn't even funny. So for me to get a book review to over 3,000 views. And what pissed me off is I wasn't monetized at that point. I was like, damn, if only I had the subscribers. Just, But to get a book review to go viral, I was like, wow, I'll take that. And one of my ultimate biggest screw-ups, I was doing a knife review, and I didn't do my proper homework. I went to another guy's channel who's very trusted within the knife community, and I took everything he was saying, and he was mega wrong on a lot of stuff. So I just copied everything he was doing and went, okay, I'm going to run with it. And yeah, I got ate up on that one. It's the first time ever in a comment, in the description box, I put a disclaimer going, yeah, I fucked this video up, but I'm leaving it here to show my stupidity.
I just, hey, big man bearded, I just subscribed back to you. Anyone that subscribes to me, I always subscribe back to them, whether they're not content creators or not. That way, it's just kind of an acknowledgement that I saw your channel and I'm going to watch your stuff eventually.
And I say this a lot. Rodney has got a really good channel up and coming. And, it's not insulting. He's a big, good old boy. And he just sits there. He's like, look, I went to Walmart, got it. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And he's got some cool stuff going.
I think I binge watched his videos the other day. I watched like the 4 or 5 of them all in a row. And I don't ever do that. I don't ever binge watch videos other than like car videos.
And what I loved is he came on here with me and Joe and just had some fun. We talked content creation. And you could never tell that was his first live. Because he was engaging, he was doing stuff, he was writing a conversation. And I'm like, hell yeah. And guys, listen to Santa. Seriously, listen to Santa.
Yeah, I just had to open it up on my phone so I could hit a thumbs up here.
And yeah, Bushido, I know you've got your stuff rolling in. And I think that's one of the things. And Beta, I don't know if I can speak for you, but I will for me on this. Whenever I make a mistake in my video, I always try to leave it there because it shows that, yeah, I screw up. I'm not perfect. Or like, I've said it before, like when the kids were in school and I had the cuteness factor home and I wasn't letting her in a video, she would throw a temper tantrum over on the other side of the house, making all kinds of noise. So I'd have to stop filming, go acknowledge her, come back, and apologize. So when you have those little moments in your video where you're like, yeah, the kids are outside. Yeah, I think that was a car bomb, but let's continue on with this beard oil review, It's just something for someone to go, wow.
And me living in an apartment, I'm not at my house now. I'm actually house sitting. But me living in an apartment, there's like you can hear when it's dead silent in my apartment, you can hear the main door open and close. You can hear the person above me flush their toilet, and you can hear that in a video. All of a sudden, I'll be talking, and you can just hear rushing water, and I'm just like, keep going, hell with it.
And guys, I have to say this because Beta said he's in a cabin. No, he's not in some YouTube content creators protection program because he came on the show. Okay, he's not doing this from an undisclosed location anywhere. All right.
Well, I mean, technically.
Oh, here we go.
I'll just say I'm not at my apartment. No one knows where I am.
Nice. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait till everyone sees this. They're gonna be like, I knew he drove him insane. I knew Chris made him crazy. But still, all right. Okay. I've noticed that. I know you like dropping into live feeds a lot. I notice you pop in, you're like, hey guys. But is this one of those that looks like you're just popping in to be like, Dave used to do with the eyeballs and then leave and hide? Or is it you're hiding in the background, not really wanting to include yourself in any conversation? And I'll say it like this, because of all the bullshit from the last couple months.
Yeah, both of those actually. I'll be washing my car or something, and I'll have a live stream just playing on my phone or something. So I'll be there actively listening, but I'm like I said, washing my car, doing the dishes, whatever else at that given time.
And yeah, I mean, I think it's part of the interesting stuff with my channel because like Bushido, my channel was really no frills. Okay, the biggest frilly thing I got for my channel was a green screen, which I'll tell you honestly, it's a pain in the ass to hang it. It's gonna be up more in the winter months because I've got a split level apartment, and upstairs is really fucking hot. So sorry if you hear that little rumbling in the side. My in-room air conditioner is running because you don't need to see this fat boy having sweat pouring off his face. But you know, when you find that little thing about your channel, like I know everyone hammers you and goes, make quality thumbnails, make quality titles, do this, do this. My thumbnails suck. All they are is a simple picture. I don't put anything in there, but it's come to be known as a hallmark of my channel. Like, Beta, what's one of the things you struggle with as a creator when you're uploading a video?
The title for sure. The thumbnails, just I can do the thumbnails in my sleep. I've always been graphically artistic like that.
Nice.
I'm gonna toot my own horn, but so the titles, because I know the thumbnail is gonna be okay. I know it's gonna be good enough. The tags, I can do that, but what do you make the title? Because people are gonna read that. That's what they're gonna read.
Yeah.
They're going to read the title first and then look at the thumbnail. So if the title isn't good, they're going to stop right there and your thumbnail won't matter anyway, I feel like. So
I agree
in my
100%.
opinion, I think the title is most important. The tags, secondly, because of the way YouTube works. A lot of people don't know how YouTube works.
I hate those things. Coming up with ways to put 500 freaking little characters in there that are so descriptive of your video that if people are searching
you've got
for,
to, because like if this knife is just laying here, okay, so if I'm doing a video about this knife, and what if someone wants to know about this knife, what are they going to type into what would you type into YouTube to learn more about this knife?
Obviously the name of the knife,
the name and the model number. So if the
not
name,
so much the model number, but the name, because I'll be honest,
right,
I am horrible with model numbers on stuff, but I'll be like, Kershaw Provoke, Gerber 06 Auto, Gerber Strong Arm.
Right. So if you don't put the title of whatever you're doing, or whether it's a beard review, put the company name beard oil, the company name beard balm, the company name beard butter. Put all that in the tags, beard butter, beard oil, men's grooming. Just go ballistic with tags.
Okay, I try to find everything, like, with like a knife, it's like pocket knife review, folding knife review.
Pocket knife.
Yeah, you just
metal pocket knife, like
anybody can be looking for, and you hit that in the tag, but
or even like if you know what steel the blade is.
Yep.
Put that in there. Someone's going to look up that steel. Put that in your tag. Tags are the most important thing you can ever do, I feel like, when making a video, because that's how the YouTube algorithm works.
That and in your description section, I always try to name the product that I'm reviewing, because if they're not looking for tags when they're flipping through, they may see that like on YouTube. On Facebook, your brief little description. You want that right up top, maybe to catch them, but all that fun crap is just part of the fun of doing videos.
Yep. Let me catch up here. Everything is. I have to do that as well in order to try and keep up with everyone. But yeah, it is hard to keep up with everyone because there's so many different people.
Max,
yes. You can go back and add tags.
Yes.
I would say get the YouTube Studio app, and you can do it right from there. You just hit edit, scroll down.
What's weird is once you do it on the Studio app, it may take a moment or two to update, but it's weird that you can go to your desktop or your laptop, whatever, and you can see what you're doing right there.
Yep.
The only thing that takes a while to update is if you change your thumbnail. I've done it before where I've taken like a photo of a blade, but I forgot to put it in there. So I'll go back after, and sometimes it takes up to 30 minutes to update it, but it will get it done. Now, here's the one burning question of the night. We're at the half-hour mark, and I've been dying to ask you this. What is up with your channel name? Because I see Beta, and my mind goes everywhere freaking else. So, what is up with your channel name?
Mm-hmm.
Because I see Beta, and my mind goes everywhere freaking else. So, what is up with your channel name? Because I see Beta, and my mind goes everywhere freaking else. So, what is up with your channel name? What
Yep.
made you choose that?
Well, beta started in high school, actually. There was
Last week. Okay.
yesterday. I graduated yesterday. No, it started in high school. The group I was in, we were doing a skill building exercise, and we went around the room giving each other Greek names, and I had just ended up with Beta. So that kind of that's where that came from, and it stuck. It's stuck since then. And I've had other YouTube like startups, I'll say, where I've started something and with this great idea, and I'm like, for whatever reason, I just don't follow through with it. So this time I was sitting down and I was like, I really need to follow through with it. And what do I, what would be a good name for a YouTube channel that defines me? Well, I got a beard and they call me Beta, so run it.
I can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I can, because like I said, my mind goes different areas, and it's just like, why would you call yourself that? I'm like, dude, do you not? And then I'm like, now you're telling me that. I get it. It's because like with my channel name, it means the world to me for something that I was doing. And I recently got feedback from someone telling me I will never subscribe to your channel with that name. And I'm like, well, hey, you're lost, dude,
I remember hearing, now that you mentioned, I remember hearing that, but for the life of me, I can't remember who said it.
It was a guy recently.
But I remember I remember hearing that from someone.
Yeah, it was a guy recently by the name of Randy Yeager. He's a guy who's been commenting on my videos for a while. And sometimes he gives really, really great feedback. But other times it's like, dude, do you not know how arrogant you sound right now, especially coming from me? I'm like, you might want to take a pause and take a step back. And I get it. Once you learn about the history behind like the channel name and what I was originally going to do with it, how I went an entirely different area, it just makes sense. And hey, Maximus, any questions you have, or anybody in the comment section, if you got any questions about content creation or anything, throw them out, because we've got such a diverse group of people at their levels.
Yeah.
Anybody's going to be able to help you, Johnny, seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bushido. Seriously, thank you. Especially when you learn everything behind it. It all fits.
You know what gets me every time, though, is like, I have to say that company to be named later in my head every time I go to find it on YouTube.
I know, and
so I always know to type, like, it's just odd, like.
Yeah, because YouTube wouldn't let me have the full long name. It was way too long.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I ever told you, but I'll throw it out there. The original thing behind it was I was doing a lot of paracord work, just making little projects like that.
Right.
And it got to a point where I was selling them in craft fairs in the area. And I thought, okay, well, I want to make a YouTube channel to show, like, if someone wants a custom order, okay, well, here's your delivery. Here's the joy in their face, that excitement, and show that. And then people were like, okay, well, where's my waiver and how much are you going to pay me to upload this? And I'm like, I'm not paying you to upload anything to my YouTube channel. They're like, we know you YouTubers make a lot of money, and we know all these guys who have all these Mercedes, all these motorcycles being driven. I'm like, number one, I'm not a Kardashian. Number two, I'm not a Paul Brothers, so I have no money.
It's here's something we could talk about is reviewers asking for products. But yeah, it's YouTube. There is so much time, effort, and work into YouTube before you can even make a single penny. It's going to take you, if you're generally starting out just off of nothing, I would say it's going to take you at least 2 or 3 years to even get to the 1,000 subs to be monetized.
What's really funny is I was monetized under their old standard when I had under 100 subscribers. All you had to do is have 10,000 views, and they monetized you.
Oh shoot, I would have been there a month ago,
And
2
then
months ago.
Because of the Paul brothers and their moronic crap, they made their change to 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. But I remember celebrating when I saw my first ad roll around. And you know when you're checking your YouTube studio and you see your stats and it says estimated earning, I saw 1 penny. Seriously, I saw 1 penny. And I remember dancing around the house looking at my better half going, you want to have sex with the CEO of a multi-penny company? Woohoo!
Well, no, because you only had 1 penny then.
Yeah, well, it grew. But now it's just funny where I can walk around the house and go, yeah, a couple years ago I was like a CEO of a multi-penny company. Now it's like, yeah, I'm not making any money, but it's paying for something.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Let me look at. Oh yeah, I would have been there a while ago.
Oh yeah, and it just killed me because I'm like, when you change the standard, I'm like, you just should have grandfathered everybody in, as opposed to going, hey, screw you. I'm like, I know I'm not making a lot because at that point when it got pulled, I was like at $1.35. But I'm like, I want my $1.35.
You were monetized, and then they pulled you from it.
Yeah, way long ago.
And then I would have been pissed.
Then I had to reapply when I hit the new standards, and I had to sit and wait.
Yeah, if you're already monetized, they should have grandfathered you all in. That's some shit.
Nope, they didn't. They pulled everybody who wasn't at the new standard and went, oh, well, screw you. And they're like, oh, by the way, if you have money in your AdSense account, it's just going to sit there. You can't touch it.
Bye-bye. Yeah, no, there's so many people that think YouTubers make such big money, and the popular ones, oh, sure, they might. Like, fuck, I don't know.
Well, look at the Paul brothers, okay? Those idiots make a lot of money every single day.
Talking about what's that guy's name? Little skinny blonde-haired kid. Like Jake was his name? Jake Paul?
Yeah, the moron who went into the haunted forest and got himself in trouble. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just raided his buddy's house. They were looking for that guy.
Well, good. But it kills me where you see people like a fitness model having a Ducati delivered. Oh my God, look, I sent a matching one from my boyfriend. I'm like, yeah, it's because I don't have your merch deals, but still, shut up.
Yeah, it's all. See, if
there you go, Joe Robin.
Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem with that.
And yeah, I forgot about that kid, Chef. I really, truly did. The little kid makes millions just playing with toys.
Yeah, there's someone else. He's the second person. He's the second biggest YouTuber. The first biggest YouTuber is actually called T-Series, and he makes between $10 and $100 million. So at minimum, he's making $10 million a year off his YouTube. Like,
what are you saying?
I'd be great with $100. I'd be great with a $20 scratch off.
I won't lie, dude. It's really cool when you get your first payday. It really, truly is.
Oh man, can't wait. And there's people don't realize how much time and effort goes behind making YouTube videos. So to be able to actually see a real reward for your hard work, there's going to be nothing like it.
But see, it's also weird as I see the flip side, especially in this community. Okay. It rarely happened in the knife community where I put out a blade review and the designer of the blade comments. I've had it happen like twice in 6 years. But in our community, it's so small and so compact. I mean, it's not like, say I bought a Coca-Cola at Walmart. I'm pissed off about it. I just can't get on Instagram and be like, hey, Coke, this shit sucks. But,
they're never going to see it.
Yeah, you've got all these companies that we have instant access to now. Like, I don't know if he's ever going to watch this, but, like, hey, Gary, this sucks. You just send him a message and he'll probably respond back, fuck you. But, it's just Gary. I love him to death.
I'm surprised he's not in here. He's usually in. I see him in more live streams than, like, I feel like we'll play tag who can catch each other in the other person's next live stream.
Nice. But I mean, it's just like cool where, hey, I've got this question about a Fable product. I can live chat Colin and go, all right, break this down to Crayola crayon eating, level.
Oh
here.
yeah. Like I did an Instagram live where
I love you. I love you.
I was doing an Instagram live unboxing one time, and it just happened to be Fable products, and Colin had just happened to join in and send me a request. It wasn't planned.
It was anything. The CBD stuff when you got it in. I remember that.
Yeah. I literally had just walked in the door, and I'm like, all right, Instagram live. Put my phone down, and then Colin joined, and it was amazing.
Well, I don't drink Bang, Johnny, so at my age, Joe, shut the fuck up. I really can't have too many energy drinks because I'll be up for like a week. And that sugar crash is painful for me.
Sugar's good.
Oh, yeah, when you're young, but when you get to my age, and it's like, I just had a couple freaking Skittles, now I need a nap because I'm like, Daddy's sleepy.
I just drank a pot of coffee.
I didn't say to break it down for who. I never said I was eating crayons. I just said break it down to the crayon eating level. I know those jarheads, okay? All right. You brought this up, so let's get into it. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I know we're coming up on an hour. Do you get a little bit more time after that, or do we need to cut yet an hour?
Yeah, we're good. I might have to turn these lights on. That'll be cool.
All right, man. So you brought up about asking for free products. So why don't you run with that, and we'll go with there.
Yeah. So let me give you guys, and this is just a ballpark estimate. Since April of last year, all right. So April of 2019, I have acquired about 35 to 45,000 in beard products.
Dollar wise or just product wise? Like
all together for my YouTube channel.
Or did you get 35 to 45,000 products, or is that in dollar wise?
Dollar wise.
Okay.
So between $35,000 and $45,000 worth of products. And there became a point where I'm like, I cannot do this anymore because I'm not monetized. No one's paying me. I don't charge for reviews. This is just strictly for fun for me. But I'm going broke here. and so, I thought about it, and, I was like, well, why can't we do this? I'll reach out to a company and say, hey, I've had my eyes on your company. I'm interested in reviewing your products. I've heard a lot of great things about your company from other reviewers. What can we work on? And I've come to, my videos cost exactly what it costs to buy the product and ship the product.
Okay.
So let's do a fair trade. Hey,
Kyle or Joe, whichever one you are. Welcome, guys.
What's up, guys? They need to get individual YouTube channels.
They just kind of blend together at the beard,
Yeah.
I love them both. They're great people.
But so there became a point where I'm like, let's do a fair trade, and like with Sean over at Epic Beards, he was coming up. We were talking. We was like, this is the scent that I've got coming out, and I was like, what do you think about?
Right.
Oh yeah. So there just became a point where it was, I've got to do something different.
Good one, guys. Good one.
Or change your logo so you're conjoined at the beard. That would be cool.
Okay, so I get like reaching out to a company, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never done it. I seriously never have.
And some people haven't. You're right. Yeah.
And it's weird because I know I'm going to screw this number up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can count on less than one hand how many companies I've gotten free products from. And
some people really don't want to do that.
Well, it's weird when I get them because I'm like, I don't see myself, and I don't watch a lot of scuba videos. So, like at the Dan C level, I don't see myself there where people are like, we want to know what you're thinking. We want to know what you're talking about. We want to know your video. We want to know this. It's like, I go by, I produce the video, and that's how my relationship with like Chesapeake started and Johnny Slicks. I just did the video and they commented. Now there's some like Caleb at Barker's Beards turned Bam at Jolly Old Fat Man onto me and said, you need to get a hold of this guy and talk to him. And sometimes it's just like, wow,
Right.
It kills me when I see guys, this is the only way I can put it, under 50 subscribers who are like, you got to buy my merch. You got to use my affiliate links. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to. I'm like, you haven't even established your channel right now,
Right. But I feel like.
And that's perfect. Kyle, I mean, whichever one of you, the cousins, that is perfect. There's a very respectable way to do it. Yeah. Okay. But I just feel, and this is just me, and I don't want to be that guy that asks because I don't want to get labeled as, here's the dude who wants free shit. But
here's the thing I didn't mention. Before you do that, before you ask, hey, would you mind sending me products for review? Build a relationship with the company owner.
Boom, boom, boom.
Take your time. Like, stop. Put everything on hold. Take the time. Talk to the company owner. Introduce yourself. Like I've done with Scott over at the Bearded Coast. Yeah,
there's an owner right there.
Yep. That's coming out of an owner's mouth. And Scott over at the Bearded Coast. I've tried his products. I've talked to him. We did the live stream. I called him the other day.
Great advice, guys. Seriously, great advice, especially for you new guys watching. They are dropping some knowledge right here, and their channel is growing rapidly with how they do. And yes, little sneak peek, they're coming on the show later on. And what we got here? And yeah, I know you. Oh God, how can I put it? I get what you're saying, Ken.
Yeah, some people do.
People who are like, we want to be insta famous, and you need to give me stuff or screw your company. And I'm like, no, build your channel, build the relationships, build everything.
Yeah.
Okay, seeing how we're at like the 48-minute mark, and it's kind of like a beard night, let's do the usual question that everybody asks in every single beard thing. What you got in beard tonight, guys? And I'll kick it off with Chesapeake's Bully. I got it in the other day, and I'm in the testing process on it right now.
I've got some Bearded Coast Tangy Dream oil, and then the Tangy Dream balm. And I never am big into balm, but I just wanted to see what Scott's balm was all about, and that's all. I'll talk about that later. But the Bearded Coast balm
right there.
Ooh, great stuff. Great stuff. Definitely.
Okay, Bluegrass, I got to ask you, did that smell like Febreze to you? That's someone that's supposed to be Cuban tobacco and black pepper, right? I swear to God, when I got it in my beard, it smelled like, my beard smelled like a dryer sheet. That's the only way I can put it. I really did not believe Drew's Nitro Shop when he told me about it. I'm like, there's no fucking way. And then I put it in, and I'm like, that bastard. As you were saying, Banner, go ahead.
From Ready Man, what scent should I get from Ready Man? And should I get the oil and liquid butter combo? That's what I was looking at.
Okay, so this is going to sound weird. What kind of scents are you into?
Well, everything but woods, like pine, cedar, anything except for that. It's fair game.
Okay. When he brings it back around, a seasonal thing of his calls it like Moscow morning. It's kind of like a sweet tea smell. It's freaking phenomenal. You know, I love freaking prize pie. It started off as
Oh yeah, meal. I had that in a bento box. It was the balm. Oh my dude, whatever he did to get that scent, that is the best smelling beard oil product I've ever tried. That blueberry. I'm gonna get some of that. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get that oil.
What I do, he's not making his whipped anymore, but I got it in, like the whipped butter. But I've also got it in the liquid butter. The liquid butter is more of a, how can I put it? It's more of a thicker like this. You still get all the great aspects of this, but it's thicker of that.
Gotcha.
And yeah, bluegrass sweet tea. Seriously. That's exactly what I get out of it. And if you watch my review on it, I even called him out on it too, going, Moscow morning, my friggin' butt. I've been south of the border, you know, well, south of the Mason-Dixon line.
American Beard Co. has the Arnold Palmer, and that one's it's a green tea instead of like your normal dark tea. It's a green tea. So that one's it's interesting because it's just a little bit different. There's like the hint of the green in there, but that's another good sweet tea.
Do your background on that company, Bearded Gay Guy. Don't walk into anything, and make sure they're going to send it to you for free, because I've seen some people get burned when they're like, well, if you buy it and you review it and you don't like it, just send it back. We'll give you a full refund. So
don't
ever buy when they say they're going to refund you, because they never, ever do.
Nope.
Yeah, I know, Maximus. I screwed that one up. I've been to Mexico a couple of times, but I meant to say south of the Mason-Dixon. So, but yeah, the only two of his for Ready Man that I'm really not over the top on, I know this is going to shock some people, is Shipwrecked. I just, it didn't work well in my beard. And I picked up Dapper Fox on the recommendation of Dan C.
Okay.
I should have remembered my experience with Wild Willies and their butter/balm and how heavy the tea tree oil was in there, that it smelled like gasoline. Anything that's got a heavy tea tree scent presence instantly causes me migraines now. So just because of that, and no, Ken, I saw it. I just didn't grab it. I saw it. And yes, seriously, I don't know why. There's no way you're ever going to convince me that black pepper and Cuban tobacco should smell like a freaking dryer sheet. But still.
That's odd.
Tell me about it. I did not believe Drew. I even had to call him and go, dude, you were right. I'm sorry. All right. Now we're getting later on in the show. We're going to get to the part where I call, let's talk about crap.
Let's do it.
This is more of, we've been doing a lot more of mental health stuff on the show, and it's all attributed back to LaFleur and Company, which I know you've got a relationship with Gary over there.
Yeah, I did. I did a review for them.
And see, there we go. I knew it. What, baby girl?
Did you say if we were hungry, we could have one chip bag?
One chip bag, right. You can have another chip bag. Go ahead. I knew that would happen. So, all right, let's start with the fun part. How much do you let comments in your videos get to you? I know everyone's going to go, don't pay attention to them. But when you see things repeatedly, like lots of thumbs downs, and people going, you suck, motorcycle, nice.
Yeah.
And people going, you suck, delete your channel, do this, do whatever. How do you deal with that?
Well, here's what I've started doing as of lately. Okay, I'm knocking stuff around. When someone comments on your YouTube video, YouTube takes it and YouTube calls that comment a interaction. Okay, so it's an interaction, and your videos get promoted based on how many interactions you have. So if someone wants to talk crap or leave a negative comment, keep engaging them and keep asking them questions to make more interactions, right?
Yeah.
And then your video will get promoted better. So use the reverse psychology on them is what I've learned,
Okay.
because it benefits you in the long run. It doesn't stress you out. You get to have the last laugh. And as long as you're respectful about the way you say things.
Okay. I get that point, because trust me, and I can say it like this: my much publicized battle with Dave, that in case anyone out there is watching and hasn't heard the info, it's been put to rest. Okay, that whole thing is done.
Yeah.
How I know that I would put out a video, like when I did a live, before I even went live, and I had 5 thumbs downs. I'm like, I haven't even spoke yet, and you morons are already climbing on me. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And I will admit, like I told you in the green room, when I had, and even here, when I had that interaction with Omarosa's book, that's the first time ever I deleted, well, I should say I hid comments for a year. I turned them off because I'm like, I'm tired of being called a racist. I literally had a comment in there that someone called me a penis-headed cracker. And I'm like, did your mom know you're on a YouTube channel?
Oh, that's great. That cracks me up.
I'm like, did you guys even watch my review? Which was really funny, because there was another YouTuber who dropped his review at the same time I did, but he was reading the book. And his channel got almost 100,000 subscribers in a weekend, because he's very flamboyantly out of the closet, and he's an African American. And his channel was called Secretary of Shade. And he would read the book, and he'd be like, see, this bitch right here. Oh my God, this bitch. Ooh, Don don't know who he's screwing with right here. She got the receipts, and I'm like, how are you getting 100,000 subscribers? I'm like, oh yeah, hatred of Trump. We're good.
No, you know what's nuts? My girlfriend watches these YouTube videos by the girl goes by the name Trailer Trash.
It's cool. It's cool. Don't even worry, bro.
What is it? Trailer Trash Tammy is the girl's. Have you ever watched her on YouTube?
I think so.
She'll literally, like, there's videos out there where people literally drive through and get food, sit in their vehicles and eat food, and people just like, and this girl, she's a bigger girl, and she orders a shit ton of food. Like she'll go to KFC, she'll get the family size bucket, she'll get a big thing of biscuits and like a 5-piece meal. If they got a smoothie, she'd get one. And she's just some country hillbilly-esque personality that she puts on. It's insane.
It's the person I'm thinking of. Doesn't she do videos with like Mike the Cop and all those other guys? Like the big.
Yep. She
okay.
has. Yep.
Okay. Yep. That's where I know her more from. Where you see those videos and it's like Trailer Park Tammy. Nope. Keep going. Keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, but okay, I get that, but there had to be a point where, with everything. Thank you, Chelsea Lynn. Dear God, I freaking knew Billy Rogers would get that.
Yeah, that's her actual name.
Yeah, but there had to been a point where you almost felt like you were getting beat down with every video you were putting out. There came a point, and I'll use as a good example. Okay, I appreciate Dave's Copper John's video.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It just was really weird that I tried to replicate his problem and I couldn't. And I tried to present it in a way that was not attacking Dave. And even when Dave and I spoke on Instagram, he knew I wasn't attacking him. But I'm like, guys, get real. You're actually looking into this to say I'm beating down Dave just to say whatever. And that actually affected me too. Or just some of, God, how can I put it? I get we're supposed to be big boys, but sometimes words get inside your head and they just fester in there.
Yeah.
You know, like you were saying when I was talking about you getting beat down, you were going to go somewhere, so run with that.
Yeah, there's and that's what started me putting out videos every other week instead of every week. Is
Vinny P.
I would get to a point where I'm just like, it got to me, and I'm like, what's the point? I just screw it.
Yeah, because no matter what you do, you're going to have 80 thumbs downs. You're going to have a hate-filled comment section, you know?
And then I realized it's an interaction. Let's turn it into a positive. If they want to make their negative comment or give me a thumbs down is the same as a thumbs up. YouTube doesn't look at it any different. It's an interaction. The thumbs up, the comments, the likes, they're all interactions, and they're all viewed the same. So if you get one, you get one. Run with it.
Yeah, I had to learn that.
Don't let it bring you down.
Video. I really had to learn it there.
Yeah.
And usually, you can, if you watch my comment section when someone's being a real prick, I'll be like, well, you know, sorry I failed your standards, but thanks for watching. Or the old famous Southern, bless your heart. You know.
What? Oh, all right.
Okay, so got to go hit up Ferocious's Curse. See, there you go. Have a great one, Billy.
Free Ood to Joy if you spend over $30 at use code OOD.
Good, throw it out there. Good, you got some codes. Good, throw them out.
No, it was just the sale that Nate's running at Ferocious.
Hey, we were just talking about you a moment ago, Gary. Look who's here and look who can't type. But, you know, Mr. Fancy Pants with his brand new logo that he's putting out today. I see how you are. All right.
That's it right there. You quit being you, they win. That's it.
Yep. You know, Ken, you do suck. You're too, you know, your wife is too good for you, and I want those freaking cookies, you bastard. But still. Okay. Do you ever, when you're throwing your videos out there and you think you have like a home run one and it gets maybe like 5 views, do you let that get to you, and does it affect your next video?
No, it doesn't get to me, but I'll know not to do the same thing again.
Okay, so
it changes the next video in what I might do. Like if I want to do this for these couple of videos. All right, well, that idea didn't work. Let's try something different.
Bam, I don't know if you're still watching. We have proof. We have video proof. Joe actually admitting, like that night where he says he booted you. Right there. Right there. So, Bam, if you want to screenshot that and send it to Joe later, go ahead. Okay, but when you're saying, you know, you don't let it do later, but this is what kills me. So, recently I've been using Chicago combs. Okay. I honestly don't like these little two. Every time I use them, I get a lot of breakage, I get a lot of pulling, and I get a lot of problems. But it's weird that I could be very, very brutally honest about my experience with this, and it will go nowhere. But I will say, like, you know, that $12 oxhorn comb from Amazon, you know, it'll get like 800 freaking views when I'm like, it's all right. You know, it's fine. You know, you know, Prime. Yeah, you know this. But it's like, how do you be honest here and get no views and not expect it not to carry into here when you're like, I don't know how to do that, you know?
Hey, Bam, you should check your email or something, man. Just saying.
Now, here's the other one I've been wanting to ask you. I'm guilty of this, and I've apologized for it. Seeing how we're talking about mental health stuff, it had to get to you when everyone was referring to you as Mini Dave.
Oh, it definitely did. It definitely did. And I think I'm pretty sure that was made pretty clear in a video.
Yeah, I know. I remember that video because it was actually a day after you and I talked.
And And that inspired me, though. That talk we had inspired me to do that.
Okay, guys, I take no credit for this, but I'm still in shock, just like with Big Man Bearded. Hold on, I inspired Beta. Time of death, 6:04 p.m. No.
No, but because if you saw it that way, someone else might have seen it the same way, and I just wanted to get it out. Like I had told you, and then I'm like, well, let's just get it out of the way, and let's go from there.
Bam, we still love you, brother. Don't even worry. All right, Bearded Gay Guy, have a good one, man. So I will ask this. I know you've made a massive change for you, and you gained all kinds of respect from me when you reached out to have me hopefully help repair a relationship for you.
Mm-hmm.
What made you have that moment where you're like, for a while, you're all thunder and fire and brimstone, and we're going to destroy everything, and now you're like, I just want peace. And that's not insulting, guys, in the comment section. Don't take it that way.
No, that's definitely a fair statement. I don't know. I guess life's short, and heaven forbid, one of us doesn't wake up tomorrow. The other one's going to probably feel like shit for a long time, if not indefinitely, and you don't want that kind of stuff on your conscience. So that's a big part of it.
I can totally respect that, And like I told you that day we talked, yeah, it wasn't easy for me to man up and make those changes and actually apologize to you via, Instagram live feed. And that's another reason why I really wanted to do it, to kick this show off, because it's important. You can fight, you can spit, you can swear, you can do whatever. But what do you do at the end of the day?
Right.
So
right.
We'll leave that one at that point. Now, this is something I like to ask everybody, especially first-time viewers, first-time people on the show.
Mm-hmm.
All of us have had that moment in our life where, you're so beat down. Maybe you're too hungover. I don't know. Maybe you stayed up late watching videos or doing video games or just getting freaky with your girlfriend. But the next day, you got to get out of bed. You got to man up and get on with your day. Lots of us don't want to do it. But what is that one thing inside of Beta that makes him get out of bed and get on with his day when he doesn't want to?
I would say it's me trying to be as humble as possible here. If I know,
sorry, why start now? Sorry, why start now?
If I don't get out of bed, I'm not gonna be able to have the things that I have. So, you got to pay rent. You got to do your car. So, I can lay in bed all day, and those things won't be taken care of, and then I'm gonna end up losing those things.
Yeah.
So, I've worked hard to get to this point where I'm at in life, and if I give up now, if I don't get out of bed in the morning, I'm going to fall backwards, and no one wants that. So it's tough, man. I'll some days really sit, like I'll be sitting in the parking lot at work waiting to go in, and I'm like, well, I haven't clocked in yet. It's not too late to call in. I'll just turn around and go home.
Visions in my head, of there's Beta in his car in the parking lot, like, fuck, why do I gotta go in there? No!
Oh, dude, I've had people give me so much shit sometimes because I'll be sitting in the parking lot at work listening to like heavy death metal just turned up loud, and I'm just like, F the world, I'm not going into work today. And it's like, well, I gotta put gas in this car, so I guess I better just walk my happy butt in there.
There you go. You got a question from the audience, brother?
Just out of curiosity, what do I do? What do I do for work? I'm a quality control inspector at a plastics factory.
But okay, we're good.
I'm like a hawk.
Vinny, I don't ever want to see your rage, bro. As big as you are, you just break cars.
It'd be like Johnny Grimm's, but whole cars. Just break them in half.
Yeah, Johnny just breaks Alvin, but
Let's not talk about animal abuse.
No, no, no. Johnny's a serial killer. We're okay. We're okay, Johnny. You
I
don't
mean,
have my address yet.
what kind of person takes a cute little chipmunk and puts him in a cage? The whole, like, they could roam free in the whole world. Instead, they're tied into one little room smelling beard products all day.
Yeah, and Ken, I always love to make the joke. My commute got derailed by a 3-kid pile up on the staircase. So, all right. God, I'm trying to figure out how to.
Let me say this: I was off for work for 9 weeks. It was the best 9 weeks of my entire life because
were you paid?
I was still getting paid by the company, and I could do whatever that I want. If I wanted to wake up, I could drink all day long, and I'm still getting paid, so I can drink all day long. Hell with it. We're on vacation. But going back, getting that phone call, having to go back to work, especially earlier than everyone else.
There you go. Vinny P's got a question for you.
Three bands you love to use for morning. Metal bands. Theory of a Dead Man, Avenged Sevenfold, and Metallica.
My 3 bands are a little bit different. I've got Metallica, Godsmack, and Dropkick Murphys.
Okay.
Sure it was, Johnny. Sure.
Hey, that's natural. That's the way the universe works, man. You just gotta let it happen. The cat had to eat too.
Okay. Now let's get into a fun part, the little lightning round, the kind of comical questions, because I hear my kids starting to stage a coup downstairs. So no offense, I'm going to move this along. Oh, in my house, we have brutal Nerf wars, and they're setting up a fort down there right now. So I'm going to have to go, do a little raid.
Not to promo anything, but I'm probably going to do an Instagram live from the hot tub later if anyone wants to check that out.
Promo, dude. Speaking of that, hey, before we get to the lightning round, that fun stuff, talk about your live feed, talk about anything you've got upcoming.
Yeah, so there's 2 videos that I'm working on right now, and that I'm on vacation. I'm just house sitting. So I've got time, and they have fiber internet, so it is like 400 megs up and 400 megs down. Oh, it is the most stupid fast internet I've ever used. I've never had 500. It's symmetrical too. The 500 gig up and down, or the 500 meg. I'm sorry. It is absolutely ridiculously fast. So I'm going to be doing some more stuff from here before I leave.
Guys, I think we just saw the first ever live beta-gasm.
Yeah, it totally. You could tell I'm a nerd about fast internet.
Nice. So talk about your channel, bro.
So I've got 2 videos coming up before the end of this week, whenever I got time to do them, and then live streams every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we're gonna kind of evolve that. Me and Blonde have talked. There's a mosquito. Me and Blonde have talked, and we're gonna try something a little bit different. And so look for the live streams every Sunday at 9 Eastern.
Sweet. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready? As he's guzzling water, that's nice. All right.
Got to get my gallon in.
Favorite movie?
8 Mile.
Really?
Yep.
All right, Cheddar Bob, you're cool. Favorite genre of music?
Old school rock, believe it or not. Like 70s, 80s rock.
Okay, I was about to say define old school for you, because like for me, that's where I grew up. So
like I guess for you it'd be like 50s, 60s, but
yes, Joe, I am old. Piss off. He's from I know y'all like Eminem there, but still.
I could have said Big Sean. No one knows he's from Michigan.
Whatever, right? Be quiet. Vodka or whiskey?
Whiskey.
Beer or wine?
Beer.
Imported or domestic?
Domestic.
He had to think about that. Nice.
I just buy and drink the same brand.
Yeah, I drink whatever's cheapest. That's why. Yes, Billy, if you're checking this out later on, that's why I've stuck with Skull. $20 gets me messed up for a whole weekend, but I'm not doing that anymore, so I'm being a good boy.
Red Label Pop Off and Kool-Aid.
Skull and Hawaiian Punch. Yeah, sugar rush and a days on end, but still. Okay. So chicken or fish?
Fish.
Burgers or tacos?
Burgers for sure.
Baseball or hockey?
Hockey.
Basketball or football?
Football.
Favorite college team?
MSU.
He's so proud. You can't see my face. You don't know who's saying this. Nice. So I know you have a better half. Who approached who first?
I approached
And
her
guys,
first.
that's not in the creepy stalker way either, okay? You approached
Actually,
her?
it kind of was because she works where I work, just in a different area. So
Nice.
just in the day of just adding someone on Facebook.
And you hope it's like, please accept, please accept, please accept.
Yeah, it's
now
like-
I'll start stalking
it's
you.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure if I said it originally, but here's favorite band.
My favorite band?
Yes. One band to listen to for your whole life. Go.
The next one to listen to for my whole life.
No, you've got one to listen to for your whole life. What's your favorite? Go. Don't think, just go.
Guns N' Roses.
Interesting choice, but okay. If you could only use one men's grooming company for the rest of your life, which one?
Ooh. Probably Bearded Coast. I've been really loving them lately.
Really?
Yep.
Butter.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Butter or balm?
Butter.
Has your beard washing routine changed since COVID?
Yeah.
I was going to say that's a shameless plug for your video that I know you have. Follow along.
Yeah. Every day. Washing it every day. Whether it's an actual stripping wash or a co-wash. Every day.
Okay. Now we're going to get to the two big ones that are running around the beard community, okay?
Yep.
When you order your steak, how do you want it prepared?
Well, I'll just call Michelin and get my steak from them. No.
Well done.
Mooing. I want it to talk to me.
Nice. Okay. Pineapple.
No
on pizza.
A1.
Sorry, pineapple on pizza.
Run it.
You'll have pineapple on pizza.
Run it. I'll do it. I used to get I had a bet with my boss, my old boss. He bet me he would double my week's paycheck if I ate a pizza that he ordered. He ordered a pizza with every topping that the company offered on it. The boss is buying lunch. I'm eating it. It's free food.
Free food, more money.
It had more pineapple than I think all of Hawaii. If they're is there pineapples in Hawaii?
You think, yeah.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Never been there.
And why am I getting this vision in my head of you sitting down at work, unbuttoning the button, taking off the belt, and going, "Let's rock." Yeah, Gary, I know you're keeping track. He is the very first to say pineapple on pizza. The very first.
Yep. I'd put anchovies on there if it was possible everywhere. Run it. Hey, it's good for it's the omegas for the beard. Think of it that way. You're doing it for the beard.
No, you're stuck with Cheddar Bob. Sorry. No.
Yep.
All right, guys, on that note, I kind of have to wrap it up because the kids, I can hear them loading ammo, and, those Nerf guns are really not quiet. So expect this in a future step-parent vlog or a life vlog, me tearing down the fort and, CPS showing up, and we turn on them and start firing Nerf balls at them. Just saying.
I can see where that wouldn't work out good.
No, yeah, no, but still. Beta brother, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show and shocking the beard world.
Yeah, it's been great.
Nobody would have ever expected this, ever. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everything. Guys, tomorrow, like I usually do, I'm going to tell you the video I'm dropping. It's basically the little steps that I've been doing to help control my anger and what I've done. And yes, Prak, if you're still watching, Darth Prak, you're kind of mentioned in there, but still. Our next guest is going to be one that you guys aren't going to really expect. And I'm going to leave it kind of like that. Beta, you got anything you want to say before we wrap it up, brother?
Thanks for having me on. And if you're not yet subscribed, go subscribe. Once I get to 200, Bearded Coast has offered to do a giveaway.
Nice.
So as soon as I hit 200, we'll do a live stream with Bearded Coast with Scott, and we'll do a giveaway once I hit 200 subs. What was I, like, 186? So not far off.
Yeah, not far off.
Expect 2 videos by the end of this week, or the weekend by then at latest, and every Sunday on YouTube, 9 p.m. Eastern. And stay bearded. Thanks for having me on, Chris.
Oh, man, it was a pleasure. Trust me. I'm glad you got power. I'm glad you got internet up. I'm glad everything happened.
The power going out was definitely unexpected. I was in the middle of cooking steak and potatoes. I had said that. Yeah. I mean, I'm staying at someone else's house. I'm cooking, and that's stressful enough because you don't know where anything's at. And then the power goes out, and I'm like, shit.
Yep. But guys, like I say in all my videos, thank you so much for your time. I hope all of you are being safe out there, and I hope all of you are being, just having a great day and just being wonderful. We'll see you in the next video.
Catch you guys later.